was excited about it, and our call, he kind of said, yeah, we'll get back to you. I'm joking, we were super excited, and so I went back to the business and talked it through and agreed as a business that this is indeed a really, really great idea to be part of building an open standards-based API and to be a pilot customer. As we worked with Richard, Henk and Thomas's team, we really started to get to grips with what we were contributing to, which was a open standards-based API. Now, me and our lead architect, who's just sitting there, have actually been thinking about this for some time. We've always been thinking about how can we approach APIs with an open standard, how could we do this? And because this was so significant, we actually took a further step and made a really important decision in our business. We decided to refactor our back-end provisioning system and implement the open standards-based API specification into our own very system. We saw and understood the value of what was being developed, the importance of an open-based API and being part of a community, because that's effectively what this is about, being part of a community. What we really wanted to do was make it easier for APIs to be adopted. Interxion wants to work with all of our customers and make all our lives customers, even for the IXs, not just for us. Whether they want to use an IX-based service or an Interxion service, it's one API specification that has to be implemented and not several variants. Yeah, so we want to make it easier. It's a standards-based. So going back to the demo, and I've put a slide up to sort of show you, give you a bit of context. What we're going to demonstrate is a customer in London, so there, going to provision a circuit through our Cloud Connect platform, which is our on-demand platform, which will be provisioned all the way through Frankfurt into DE-CIX. The way that's going to happen is we're going to have our customer connected into our platform, and remember, this demonstration I'm going to do today is live. It's on a production system. It's going to go through Interxion's IX API. So when I'm on there on the laptop, or we go through our UI, connected to our X API, it's going through DE-CIX's API, which will then provision a service which is a layer 2 peering service. Okay, let's move to the demo. So, understanding the importance of this project, not only did we refactor our backend, implement version 1 of the API, but anyone who's an Interxion customer will notice something very different. This isn't our normal portal. We actually, because of the importance of this and given the amazing opportunity we were given, we decided to actually refactor our portal as well. So this is a progressive web app that we've built, and I'm going to take you through adding a service. So this is our now brand new Cloud Connect portal. So I'm going to act as a customer. I'm going to walk you through. So what you're seeing here is a list of providers. So I'm going to filter through to peering providers. Now something important has happened here. You won't see it, and I've been told I'm not allowed to do it. So, but there's what's a section called a developers part of the portal, which actually shows you the API calls. What's actually happened here is we've actually made a very first API call through our Interxion IX API into all 3 IXs. What it's gone and done is it's actually gone and retrieved all the services that are available from all 3 IXs. So I'm going to go ahead and click on DE-CIX because that's where Sebastian works, right, Sebastian? and so what's happened here is because I'm acting as an Interxion customer and this is an Interxion customer, what it's gone and done is it's actually gone and retrieved through our CRM system. So we used the IX API to then make calls into our CRM system and retrieve the legal contact. So I'm going to hit next. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some contacts, and because I'm a man, I can't do 2 things at once, and Sebastian's going to walk you through this.
So each IXP is having different requirements for the contacts that you have to provide when you become a member of DE-CIX, from an IXP. So here you can see in DE-CIX case there are 3 contact types that Mitesh is filling out right now. So we have an implementation contact. Those are the people that we're going to call if we need to set something up. Not contact if something breaks. And the peering contact is a public information that is being shared between the members. So also you need somebody to contact if you want to set up direct peering between each other.
Just give me a
So
second.
yeah, the peering contact, that's the peering contact?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's just an email address, and we put that into the database, and everybody's able to, within the member set, is able to download that.
So, thanks, Seb. I'm going to hit next. And as I said right at the beginning of this demo, I said that we made our first API call and retrieved the services. So this is now me. So remember, I'm in London. I'm connected to our Cloud Connect platform. I'm about to retrieve services from Frankfurt. So there you go. Frankfurt's my destination, my target. I'm going to choose DE-CIX. I'm going to choose bandwidth. That's 100 meg. Remember my ASN, Seb. And I'm going to enter the MAC address, which is the customer's router's MAC address. So I'm the customer, it's my MAC address. And you can see it's done some regex for me as well, so it's saying, yeah, all is good. Next, I'm going to configure the root server so we can view those here. And again, that's another API call that's been made into DE-CIX. So it's retrieved all 6 of those, so you can use this. You're probably better at this than I am, and say what root servers are. I'm going to set the configuration while Seb explains what's here.
Yeah, so there's session type, active, passive, that determines whoever initiates a BGP session. We have the session mode, public and collector, which configures filters. Of course, very important for filters are the address family dependent AS sets. So for the DE-CIX servers, you can use a different AS set, and for the V4 servers,
Cool.
you can also set a max prefix per protocol. So
at the moment, we haven't pushed any configuration into DE-CIX. As part of lots of refactoring, it sounds like we like to do a lot of refactoring, we actually store a lot of these details in a cloud platform now that we're working with, this is where all the details are stored. So, the next thing that's just happened is we've made another API call, lots of API calls. And this one is actually using the DMARC's API call. And what it's actually done, I'm the customer, it's actually gone and retrieved all the connections that are that are available to me. And I've got about 5 here, so I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. Okay, so now it's time to provision the service. So this is when we're going to start submitting all the details into DE-CIX. So what's happening now is that our API is verifying all the details and making sure they're good. And what's about to happen, hopefully, is that it's going to be submitted, and it's going to go quite quickly. And what's happened now is that we've verified that the customer exists on DE-CIX and it's being provisioned. Seb, do you want to show what's going on? Ooh, that wrong one? Like that. That's Epsilon. Sorry, Mark.
That's all right.
That's the next
Keep it going.
So here we have the internal system that the customer service of DE-CIX is using, and we're proving to you that actually something really happened there while we were speaking. So I know you created a customer with the name Cloud Connect, so that's
right.
what I'm searching for.
So this is real life on production system that we're provisioning the circuit on.
Oh, okay. That's when the session times out. So please don't laugh about the username. I have it put on this thing as a backup. But this.
Chucky.
It's always good for a lot. Actually, that's what we have to do.
Chuck Norris does not need a password.
You should come on stage and tell some jokes while we wait for this.
Chuck Norris can configure DE-CIX.
Yes, while we're standing on his head.
So that's all.
Chuck Norris uses strong passwords.
Yes. Well, something had to happen, right? Come on.
So now we logged in and I'm checking again.
And you can all bounce as well if you want.
So here we have the customer, and you can see that we have the details that Mitesh just provided. If we click here on Fra, you can see that we actually created some services. And those services then list the actually session that we created, the circuit, and the route servers. So when we click here, you can see also there's a remark for our internal staff that it says it's generated by the IX API. Here we have the VLANs, the IP addresses.
Awesome.
That's good.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Seb. So hopefully, I'm going to flip back and I'm going to cross my fingers. What should have happened? Brilliant. What's happened is, if I learn how to use a Mac, the circuit has provisioned on Interxion systems. So it's a layer 2 circuit that's provisioned on our system. A circuit then was provisioned. So what we did was we told DE-CIX's API that our circuit's up and running. You go ahead and provision your circuit. It's all good. And the reason we know that everything has worked is because the final thing we'd retrieve is the IP addresses from DE-CIX to say the service is up and running. And that's it. Thank you very much.
So, thank you for your